Hello, hello, how's it going, everyone? Back again for another episode, and today, again, probably some digging. That's usually the case with these episodes, but not all of them. Let me quickly check if the tree. No, it didn't. I didn't do an episode yesterday, so I kind of forgot. When was it that I planted that tree? Was it just before I finished the previous episode, or maybe a bit earlier than that? So that's why I went and checked. Wasn't exactly sure. So it didn't grow. Good to know. Guess we'll wait a bit more. And yeah, all this stuff here, this empty space, isn't actually naturally generated. This is because I was digging all this iron in here, and that's why that happened. But look, loads of coal actually. I was just starting to complain how there is too few coal lumps that I come across, and seemingly it picked up. Of course, that's not because I was complaining, but just got lucky, I guess. Yep. Wait, where am I? Like, which hallway this is? What's the number? One, two. So I'm like in the middle. Halfway done with this floor. So that's good to know. I wonder how will all of this stuff look like in terms of how many lumps of iron and copper and coal will look like once I move a bit deeper than this. As I previously mentioned, this might be some sort of golden, no, how it's called, the sweet spot. The sweet spot for all these ores. It certainly happened to me before, or at least I think it happened, where some floors were generous in terms of giving me resources, and then followed a very dry period where I was without, like, I had no luck in finding anything almost. Maybe a single block or two per floor. And by that I mean single block of copper. Because that was mainly what I was looking for some episodes ago. Copper was essentially the best stuff I could hope for. And yeah. Now obviously this has changed to iron, and with iron yeah, iron is much more generous, much more. I still have some leftover steel ingots and already over 20 iron lumps collected to add to that collection. And look at this, I have finished a full stack of copper. That means even if I run out of iron, I can switch to copper, which is actually amazing. It's really nice knowing that I have multiple options now. And not only that, probably I could even think of doing, yeah, like building out of copper for the decorative purposes. I mean, why not? I mean, should be possible. A stack of copper lumps would give me 10 blocks of copper? 10 blocks of bronze, more like? Because first I have to turn it into bronze, I think. Yeah, would be interesting to see how much it will pile up in the whoops in the next couple of episodes, or maybe in the next couple of dozen of episodes. Because if it goes like this, the way this is going right now, where I can rely only on steel for my tools, then I'm looking at really a situation where copper could be used solely for just as a very expensive and rare construction material. But then again, if we are looking at a maybe 10 blocks of bronze from a full stack of copper, then I'd have to get probably 1,000 or so blocks of lumps of copper before I actually can build something, unless it would be a sofa, let's say. But if I want to build a entire building out of bronze blocks, then yeah, that's far away. Very far away. And even if I have, let's say, 100 blocks of bronze, that would still... I mean, can you make anything out of 100 blocks? Yes, something you can, but not a large building, not at all. I ran out of sticks, had to craft some. This is partially why I'm now testing out if I can grow a tree at the bottom of the dungeon. Sometimes I find myself with no more wood and I have to go back to the surface only for wood, only for some planks. And that's not exactly a fast process. But with the water elevator, this is probably going to be sped up a bit, at least somewhat. So I don't know. Maybe it's not that big of a deal now. Feels like I'm finding a block of copper or a couple blocks of copper every half a minute or so. This is what it felt like. I'm now 1 stack of copper and 14 lumps of copper into the second stack already. And iron has slowed down. Hopefully that's not gonna become a trend. Just maybe just a bad luck for a while. And whoops. I should be on the last few hallways, right? Yeah, 2 more and I'm done with this floor. Well, not done really. I still have to install the glass slabs, and only then I'm done. Now honestly, I'm kind of excited to keep digging deeper right now, because it's very interesting to see how will everything change in terms of the iron, copper, coal. Now, I may be just imagining that there are some sort of like changes in terms of when you go deeper, the spawn rate of different types of ores changes. But I think it's real, like it does change, and to me it feels like I'm sort of curious to know if it's going to change for the better or for worse. Was this, as I said, just a very, very short-lived sweet spot of iron and copper and then back to the same old? If that's the case, I may have to think about marking this floor and maybe even the previous floor with some sort of extra like sign saying that this is the good spot for digging iron and copper as well. But yeah, that depends on how the change is going to look like moving forward. Is it going to be better or worse or stay the same? We'll have to see. But that's more iron for me. Nice, very good. Just 2 lumps, but I'll take it, I'll take it. After all this struggle with copper previously for multiple episodes, I am certainly not spoiled in, as in if I see even 2 blocks of iron, I'm happy, still happy, but maybe soon enough I'll get spoiled by all this massive quantity of iron and copper that I seem to be getting right now. Let's see what the last hallway has in store for us. Maybe something good. Yeah, I'm not even registering all this tin that I'm getting, actually. Whenever I'm getting tin, it's like, oh yeah, tin. I got to dig it out, but I don't feel much about it. It's like stone, except I I will dig tin if I see, as I mentioned, because it's still, I guess, useful. I can make blocks out of it, blocks of tin, I think. Can I make blocks of tin? Sort of curious right now. Let's see. Do I test it out? Yeah. I got a bit curious, so what I'll do is smelt. No, I don't even need to do that. I can search it here. Tin block. And even slab, as well as I can make stairs out of tin. Oh, look at that. So tin lump. Wow, very cool. It shows everything. 12 pages of recipes, and I still haven't. Whoa, wait a minute, we have diamonds. That's good. I still haven't looked over all 12 pages of the recipes. Should do that at some point. I'm certainly curious, but once I start the episode, feels like I just, yeah, no, wow, how many blocks of iron are there? Like 6? Did I just get 6 blocks of iron? That's crazy. And is this the continuation of the sandstone? Yeah, we've got sandstone here. That's awesome. Good to know. Now at 32 lumps of iron, while I still have 5 there from the old batch. 5 five of them left over from the old batch, and a pickaxe, which is still going, like half of its durability is still there. Really good. Like, if things keep going like this, I can see myself definitely starting to stockpile all these ores here. Another block, another one. Great stuff. But this is the end of the last hallway, yes? Yep. Nice. Good. I'm done with this task. Next up, what I need to do next is gather some glass, turn it into glass slabs, and see, and remove the floor. Install the glass slabs instead of it. That will be the task next up. Let me see. Oh, I've brought the glass here as well. That's great. Let's store some goodies back into the chests. I might as well store the coal as well, or at least part of it. We'll have to start storing the tin and copper because they're taking multiple slots. This isn't really... I can't really spare 4 inventory slots for tin and copper, which I'm not really immediately using. So that's how it's going to be. Now, is this going to be enough glass for the entire floor? Maybe. I'll say maybe. It's possible. Let's actually try, and then I'll know for sure. If it isn't enough, I know that at hallway 11, I've noticed there is some sandstone, so that's really good. I'll dig some of that extra sandstone for myself if the need arises. Let me open this up. Yeah, that way I'll know where the sandstone is. Got to remember to cover it up later, not leave it like that. Doesn't look very tidy this way. Yep. So couple of minutes left of this episode. That means I can work a bit on this task. Great stuff. Get this done. I'll probably be able to... Whoa, look at that. More iron. Probably be able to remove a couple of hallways worth of stone out of these hallways. Nice. Steel pickaxe going strong. It's really fast. I mean, you can certainly see the pace at which steel pickaxe is digging at once I start removing these floors, because after every block that I dig... Oh, look, more iron. I missed it. That's nice. After every block that I dig, I move forward by 1 block, so it creates this effect of constant movement, almost without any breaks. Very nice. Don't even want to pick up the ores that I see while removing this floor. I'll do that. I probably should pick it up now. Yeah. But I was kind of very into this digging process, so I didn't want to stop. Let's just get it done with this hallway, and that will be it for today's... No, looks like it will be it for today's episode right here. My pickaxe broke. But yeah, that's about it.